How do you downgrade from the latest iOS 18.5 down to iOS 18.4? So in order to do this, the first thing you want to do on your iPhone is just head into settings, then head over to your profile at the top and press on iCloud. And once you're here, just press on show all and just make sure that all these settings here are enabled. And when you do this, all this information will be saved through your iCloud account so that once you downgrade your iPhone and all of your data is deleted, you'll be able to keep everything that's saved through iCloud. Now do keep in mind that when you downgrade your iPhone down to iOS 18.4, all of your iPhone's customization will be deleted, so just be aware of that. And now that you've done that, let's go ahead and downgrade your iPhone down to iOS 18.4. So in order to do this, the first thing you want to do is start by connecting your iPhone to your computer. And you can do this using the iPhone's charging cable. Then go ahead and log onto your computer. And on your computer, open your web browser. Then on your web browser, type in ipsw.me and select iPhone. And if you're using an iPad, select iPad and select your specific iPhone model. So I'm using the iPhone 12 mini, so I'll be selecting that. And just go ahead and select iOS 18.3.1 and press on download. Then press on save. And while we're waiting for that to download, we're gonna head onto the phone, then head into settings and press on your profile at the top. And on your profile, press on Find My. Press on Find My iPhone and make sure that Find My iPhone is turned off. Now once that's been downloaded, this next step will be different depending on if you're on a Windows or a Mac computer. So if you're on a Windows computer, you'll have to go into the Microsoft Store and just type in iTunes and just go ahead and download the iTunes app off the Microsoft Store. Then when you open iTunes, you'll have to go through the setup screen and press on this button at the top left corner. So just go into iTunes, go through the setup screen and press on this button on the top left corner. Now for Mac users, this step will be different. You'll have to just go into the Finder app, then press on your device at the side of the window, press on Trust. Then this next step will be different depending on if you're a Mac or a Windows computer. So on the Mac computer, hold down on the Option key and press on Restore iPhone. And on a Windows computer, instead of pressing down on the Option key, you'll have to hold down on the Shift key and press on Restore iPhone. Then scroll down to this file over here that you just downloaded and press on Open. And just go ahead and press on Restore. And now your iPhone will be downgrading back to iOS 18.3. Now that your iPhone has been downgraded, you can check that it's on iOS 18.3 by going into Settings, then down to General, and press on About, and it'll tell you over here the iOS version that your iPhone's on. Now that's basically it for this video. I hope you all found this video helpful, and if you did, be sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below for any video suggestions that you might have.